Hello everyone, and welcome to Ecospaces Wildlife Garden Design Breakdown and Rationale. On this video we'll be presenting our design scheme for the wildlife garden for Uxbridge High School in West London. The existing site was a little bit of a mess and was mainly bare soil, some old box shrubs, some leftover paving slabs and an old leaky pond. I knew the school wanted chickens, bees, a pond, lots of wildlife and a vegetable plot. So the first step was to come up with a new structure and a more naturalistic feel. This is the new proposed layout of the garden. This new circulation route is displayed here as a new pathway laid with Cedex Silver free binding gravel. I use free binding gravels on these schemes as it is more environmentally friendly than other paths, will warm up very quickly in sunlight, allowing insects such as the zebra spider and peacock butterfly to sunbathe. In the last 100 years, Britain has lost dramatic amounts of its large native aquafauna, most of which are some of the most diverse on the planet. The new wildlife pond slowly will be colonised by amphibians and aquatic insects with microorganisms. The pond will also serve as a local drinking station for birds and mammals. The new vegetable plots at the top of the garden will enable a firm introduction to vegetable growing, which is relevant in many school subjects, especially science, and offers a hands-on approach to learning, entrusting a sense of ownership and responsibility of care. The new chicken enclosure and beekeeping hives will bring a new fun and productiveness to the wildlife garden. The chicken coop will house 3 chickens, all of which should produce an egg every other day during the year for the school. Wildflower meadow is one of the most scenic landscape types, providing a whole range of colours and tones to the environment. Before the times of agricultural feeds for grazing animals such as sheep and cows, large areas were set aside to grow hay for winter animal fodder. The Industrial Revolution catalysed new mechanical methods of agriculture, which has resulted in 90% reduction in meadows within the last 100 years. This has been devastating to wildlife ranging from amphibians, reptilians, small mammals, insects and birds. Meadow is one of the best habitats for children, as they will experience more wildlife walking through a meadow than any other habitat. Areas of woodland bark chippings will create a loose, low maintenance surface free of weeds. These areas will give new planting a chance to establish, as well as feeding microorganisms within the soil, allowing them to flourish. This process of decomposition will feed organisms higher up the food chain. Some of the species that will benefit from this include toads, newts and the stag beetle. The planting palette I used is a combination of native plants found naturally in Britain and plants which will provide food and shelter for wildlife. I usually refer to this as ecological planting. Buddleia is a good example of being native to Southeast Asia, as it produces plentiful nectar for butterflies during the summer months and can establish very quickly. Here I have used ground cover plants such as Cotoneaster, which will withstand the pressures of a school environment but will also produce nectar for insects and fruit for birds. The original garden, there was a large amount of blue slate chippings. Never wanting to waste and always looking to recycle where possible, we incorporated slate pathways between the planting to allow access to the planting areas. The gaps and crevices created by the slate will also create moist hiding places for insects. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation today, with one last look at the presentation and some images of the finished site. If you'd like any more information, please contact us at ecospaces.co.uk or go to our condensed wildlife Weebly site, wildlifegardensforschools.weebly.com. If you Google Ecospaces, you should find us. So if you enjoyed the video today, please feel free to like and share, and if you'd like, you can also subscribe. Thank you very much.